And welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Right, one of the commanders nudged me and let me know there's an Halloween event at the moment. So, basically, we're going to have a look at the Halloween event. Hang on a second before we do that. Galnet News. And it seems... where are we looking? Here we go.
Famed treasure hunter Herman Colt missing. A prominent figure in the treasure hunting community has gone missing, prompting speculation as to his fate. Herman Colt, known for recovering several notable historical artifacts across the core systems, departed the Frenis system 3 weeks ago along with several other pilots. It is believed Colt's latest expedition sought the final treasure hoard of Captain Morrigan, a fearsome pirate active in the mid-3200s. Rewired spoke to a colleague of Colt's, Natasha Moore, for an insight into Colt's whereabouts. It's
Vectors.
The system's primary star is not scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 82% of maximum. You have 3 jumps left to go.
With dozens of pilots begging to be taken along for the adventure. Colt has a soft spot for
executing
Captain
now.
Morrigan. I
Class
think he's
White
already
Dwarf.
got some bits and pieces
Class
of
white
life on
dwarfs are the
display at his
coolest
home.
of brown
I
dwarfs.
know he was excited
Surface
about this
temperatures
trip
are less
and the
than
chance to
700
find
Kelvin
Morrigan's
and are
final treasure
effectively
stash.
very large
But
gas
typically
giant
Colt
planets
would have
with
sent
some
me an
stellar
update by
properties.
now. Hopefully he's
There
just
are
having too much fun on
5
his latest
bodies
voyage.
in this system.
Captain Morrigan was known for a series of daring raids between 3,253 to 3,261.
Here you go, I'll put it on the screen if you want to freeze it and have a look at it.
Forces to steal cargo from trade convoys in and around Frenis. Her most significant rivals belonged to the Cmdr gang, and firefights between the two groups were common. Morrigan was last sighted in 3,265, and it is believed she died in action around this time.
So there you go. That is what we're going to be doing. Try to do a bit of this, because at the end of the day you get some ship paints.
There are 5 bodies in this system.
And you also get a pumpkin helmet. Unexplored. This is me trying to suss out what I'm up to at the moment, because it's so easy to forget what I'm doing. You have to excuse me. I've got a few things on. Anyway, I hope you've all been looking after yourselves. You're keeping out of trouble. You're enjoying your gaming or whatever it is you're doing. And basically, what's that?
Affirmative. Slowing to full engine stop.
I am already on full engine stop. I've got, as you can hear, voice attack there working. I've also got EDCoPilot, which is a really handy little unit, and it basically allows me to... That's what I was looking for, sorry. It basically allows me to look for stuff up like
that I have been programmed to appear to be
things like
self-aware
that.
and indeed to have a
Scanner.
strong belief in something. Acknowledge compelling.
Couldn't even think of it. It's been one of them
Just
days.
that, coded in. All to make your experience more rich and engaging. Okay then.
So
Fine. So, as sad as that may seem, if you really think about it,
Ice worlds
who's
are
in charge
composed
now?
mainly
The
of
coder?
water ice. The
AI
worlds like this will not have much heating in the past, forming in the
And what I
cooler
have
regions
become
of a star's
It's like,
surface.
how
have
I
retained
being where I
many
used to work before, where all
volatiles
these people are talking together.
any programming
You can stop a lot of it.
I am very much
I just
alive.
leave it on, because this is me.
This body has already been discovered and mapped.
But yeah, I was
This
saying
body
the
has been discovered and
EDCoPilot
mapped.
is like having Inara. It's a separate thing. If you're using VR when you're looking at it, you actually can use it up as a window or whatever. Otherwise, you bring it up onto your screen or with a separate monitor. Good routes,
This
good.
body has been
Everything
discovered
basically in there. It's
and
really,
mapped.
really good. I'll stick a link in the description and we'll take it from there. So all I'm doing at the moment is just trying to do this quickly, so we'll go along and do this because get on the way. Oops. Here we go. Looking for the treasure.
This body has already been discovered and mapped. You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system. You have discovered 4 icy bodies in this system.
Engage jump.
Engaging drive.
So yeah, there's a lot of commands to try and remember. As you could see there, we call it in a mind fart. It was totally blank. I can't remember what I was thinking of.
Jumping to next system.
But I'm just getting from work, so I'm going to try and get some of this done
The
because
system's primary star is scoopable.
thank
Your
you.
reserves
It's
are at
due to
67%
only got a couple of days left,
maximum.
but you might be seeing this
You have
after the event's over.
2 jumps left.
Thanks to William again for letting me know about it.
Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Let's have a look. Scanner.
There are
Aye, aye, Commander.
9 bodies in this landable station is
Done.
509 light seconds away. Special services here include a black market. The primary economy is extraction.
We're next going to Diane. Ooh. Engage jump.
Engaging jump drive.
So yeah, as I was saying before, EDCoPilot, you have a lot of things in the background where you can have it do a chatter, you can have it play your music. As you can still hear in my music, I'm playing a lot of stuff by PM Harrop. I'll also leave the description of that and the link in the description.
The system's primary star is scoopable.
Good chap who's
Your reserves
doing
are
music
at
for me, so we'll go get done for
82%
copyright.
of
So
maximum. You have 1
that's really,
jump
really
left
nice.
to go.
See where we're up to
Completing
then. So
system scan for cartography.
we're looking for Captain Morgan's treasure. Oh, the other thing as well.
There are
We did on the last
15.
one.
The nearest
That's
landable
a lot.
station is bodies in this
On the last
95
video, I
light
did
seconds away.
Commander Jameson's crash
Special
site and ready out.
services here
It's
include
actually the
material
voice logs,
trader and a black
and I'll show
market.
you them.
The
in a
primary
bit.
economy
Let's
is
have a look. Scanner,
extraction.
please. Scanner.
Okay, Commander.
Already done. So while we're doing, this is where we're going to look for the first one. But while we're just doing that, discovered logs, which is that is 2. One. Here you go.
Hey there, kiddo. Now, I know I said I'd be coming home soon, but they've asked me to do something important. And I couldn't say no. I wanted to be there, believe me, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices. And, well, this is one of those times. I don't know if that makes much sense to you, but maybe it will do when you're older. Anyway, I thought I'd send you this log. I know it's not the same as being there in person, but it's the best I could do. I'm sorry. I'm not really supposed to talk about my mission, but if I'm going to miss your birthday, the least I could do is give you a good story. Consider yourself sworn to secrecy, soldier.
Course adjustments.
Okay?
The system's primary star is scoopable.
I'm sitting in the cockpit
Fuel
waiting to feel
reserves
clear.
are at
I went to stick with her for a while
97%
first,
of
but they
maximum.
don't seem to have done me harm. All systems online, everything's looking good. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling just a little jittery.
Gathering information.
I've
Cartography
fought
has
bugs
now been
before, sure,
updated.
but never more than one at a time. Flying up to one of their high ships, That's a whole
The
different
closest
story.
landable station is
Hell, I didn't know
32
what I'm carrying.
light seconds away.
Classified, they said.
Special services
Oh, I know.
here include a black market. The primary economy is
Type drive, so they
terraforming.
won't be able to leave the system.
There are
Of course,
15
it doesn't work.
bodies
I'm
in this
just kicking the
system.
hornet's nest. That's why I've set my nav system to jump out as soon as I deploy the payload. You know, can't be too careful. Wish me luck.
It's an illegal cargo. I'm going to cargo on board. Storage.
Affirmative.
That's weird. In the bottom right, you'll see it says illegal cargo, but can't see any cargo.
Canis Major contains Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, known as the Dog Star. It is bright because of its proximity to our solar system. In contrast, the other bright stars of the constellation are stars of great distance and high luminosity.
So we could live without fear.
At magnitude 1.5, Epsilon Canis Majoris Adara is the second brightest star of the constellation and one of the brightest sources of ultraviolet radiation in the night sky.
Probably. I'm staring at the data now. The weapon is lethal. They knew what it could do. They knew what it could do, and they used it anyway. How many have we killed? Thousands? Millions? God forgive us.
Let's just get back into Super Cruise a moment.
Bit of a situation here, kiddo. My guess is that they installed a program in my ship and set it to trigger after I deployed the payload. All my systems dead, the controls are out. Can't even access the escape pod. And the ship is on a collision course. And there is nothing I can do about it. We need to inspect your ship, Commander! How did I fall for a ruse like that? Oh, God.
There you go.
I'm at least partly to blame. Gotten old, careless.
This one.
I should have quit years ago. I guess I should have known they wouldn't want me coming back. And the bugs are dangerous, no doubt about it. But, well, this is mass murder we're talking about. You can understand why they want to keep it a secret. I know some men wouldn't want to admit they've killed thousands of sentient beings. I guess the guys back at base think they're doing me a favor by burying me out here in the black. Personally, I'd rather people knew what happened. Even if I didn't come out of it looking too good. I don't have much time. There's a big old plan in my viewport, and it's getting bigger in a second. People will talk about what I did after I'm gone, the missions I flew, the things I accomplished. There's something I want you to remember. No matter what they say, whatever garlands they hang on my name, whatever they write in my tombstone, you were my greatest achievement. I love you, son.
Oh, so they set him up.
Hey there, kiddo. Now, I know I said I'd be coming home soon, but they've asked me to do something important. And I couldn't say no. I wanted to be there, believe me.
Sorry about that one. Let's just make sure you've heard that.
Got myself a bit of a situation here, kiddo.
Yeah, you've heard that one. And that's the last one.
Hey there, kiddo. Now, I know I said I'd be coming home soon, but they've asked me to do something important.
There we go. So, yeah, they set him up. You can't trust these bloody people, can you? Right, anyway. Let's have a look at this. Listening post-scanning. Just go and have a look at it without running into it. Lights. Lights on.
Lights on.
Night vision.
Right away, Commander.
There we go. We can see it now. Ooh, that's a big one. Right, let's get out of here because we'll just basically sit in ducks while we're at this illegal cargo. Whatever the illegal cargo is. Don't know. Must be something I picked up along the way. Which I didn't realise. Right. Let's go. The name's Colt. Herman Colt. You've probably heard of me. Explorer, pioneer and hunter of historical artifacts. The Benami locket on display in Anderton Global Museum. I was the one who recovered it. Kitty Cozell's blaster, the one rumoured to have fired the first shot in the Aroth uprising. That's right, me again. I follow stories into myths and bring them back to reality. The credits that come with such work aren't bad either. This time, I'm taking some rookies on a simple little hunt, a good introduction to the career for them, and a reward of great satisfaction for me, the treasure of Captain Morrigan. Oh, Morrigan, my muse, my light, born decades before me, lost to the galaxy when I was still a child, but your story inspired me to become the man I am today, to bend fate to my will, just as you did. I finally have your star map in my possession. It took years of chasing whispers down and many dead ends, but now the key to unlock the truth of your famous journey is revealed. I'll retrace your vapor trail to the final known location of your hoard. What will it contain, my captain? I'm eager to find out for myself. My squadron consists of 4 hopefuls, excited to be joining the renowned Herman Colt on another historic discovery. Ahmed, Kovachuk, Otero and Shanks, who knows, maybe they'll make something of themselves one day. Our first jump is to the sushi system. Let the hunt begin. What a course to sushi? I don't think it will, because
That is not an option.
I don't think so. SIU, SI. So let's try that ourselves. That's where we're going to start our next jump. It says sushi. We'll go and have a look there. Whoops, wrong one. Let's just keep going while we can. Engage jump.
Engaging jump.
Well, let's try and get rid of this legal cargo. Must be something I'm carrying on me. One of the materials I've got, something like that. A bit weird.
Course adjustments.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 87% of maximum.
Thank you.
Completing system scan. Standby. Class F star. Class F stars are white main sequence stars. They range in mass from 1 to 1.4 solar masses and have a surface temperature reaching 7600 Kelvin.
The nearest landable station is. There are 4,189 in this system. Light seconds away. Special services here include a black market. The primary economy is refinery.
That's all worth knowing now. We'll get the navigation beacon, and that will actually does a similar thing to when we do a scan. They'll give us all the information on the planets and stuff like that. But don't usually do that, you know, because when you're out in the black doing your... Come on, we'll get there eventually. When you're out in the black doing your exploring, what you do find is that a lot of places just won't have navigation beacons unless there's something like humanity there. So basically, let that pull up to it. So that is why we... I forget, that's why I forget. So if you jump into a system you're not scanned before, you find navigation beacon, scan the navigation beacon, it'll give you all the system information. So save you sitting there going through all the scanners and doing discovery and everything. So let's just have a look, but we need to hang around because we still have illegal cargo, so we need to stop, scan it, and then get out. So here we go. I thought I'd do this treasure hunt in the Mandalay. It's, like I say, nice ship.
Complying.
Here we go. Pretty fast ship as well, which is good. So let's get back into hyperspace and then we'll have a look and see what this has to say. Right. Then we're looking for Captain Morgan's treasure. Behind us. Whoa, don't want to be flying into that thing. It'd be melty. So yeah, at the end of this, it's well worth it. You get, I believe, a couple of ship skins for the Anaconda, and also you get a couple of ship skins for, I think it's Cobra, but you get a really cool helmet, like a jack-o'-lantern type helmet thing, so gotta be worth it. So I thought I'd bring you along, and I believe that there are ciphers which I think we'll see as a cipher, so I won't bore you with that. I'll when we find it and we read it, I'll actually pause till I can decipher it, and then come back to you when I've deciphered it, and we'll be heading to the next place.
A rocky world with little metal-rich world with a metallic core. Worlds like this have lost at most of their volatiles due to past heating, surface in places, and any metallic, especially around areas of past volcanism.
Captain Morgan's treasure, 2 of 6, and I believe there's quite a few jumps as well. So if there is, and it's like 5-6 jumps, I'll also pause it between doing the jumps and bring it back. But I'll let you know what the ciphers are. Also remember the spoilers. So it shouldn't really matter by when you do see this video, because I think it only runs till Thursday. and me elite videos usually go out on Sunday. So like I say, we'll see how I feel when I've done it. I might get it out before that, but if not, you'll see it on Sunday. I'll try and get it out before. I'll try and get it out before I get finished. Yeah, in case you want to do it yourself, because I want to do it on the main account as well. So you can just have a look at this one. Remember, I've got my night vision on. They look good, don't they? Anyway. Let's get in the old jumperoonie. Let's get in hyperspace. Morgan's 2 of 6. My squadron has reached Sushi, or Sushi, it's up to you, with no issues. The aspiring treasure hunters with me babble excitedly on comms now. Our journey is underway. It reminds me of my youth. Somehow, educational class trips to some museum or historic location with teachers herding dozens of squawking children. Real ones were always better than the virtual ones. From now, my own squawkers are amusing enough while I wait for Morrigan's star map to calibrate our next location. Kovalchuk has a natural charisma and makes the others laugh. She, at least, shows promise. Shanks and Ahmed are more pedestrian, eager to follow instruction and hesitant to do anything without my order. Otero is, well, let's put it this way, either he's so meek that his voice doesn't sustain the comms link, or so inexperienced he doesn't know how to configure it. He keeps asking for confirmation of an order to return to our starting point. I haven't once suggested we return round, so Otero must be tuned into a different channel. Sushi's where Captain Morrigan made her name, a daring raid on the industrial convoy carrying precious gemstones. Morrigan's small raiding party took on a security patrol over double their number and emerged victorious with a significant haul of loot. A quote from one of the Hawley's pilots states, "She destroyed 24 ships and then positioned her craft nose to nose opposite me. I could see Morrigan smiling through a heavy scar across her jaw. She demanded our cargo and blew me a kiss as we jettisoned canisters worth millions of credits. When the pirates were gone, leaving us surrounded by wreckage, I do wish I could have seen her crew in action. Where will lead us next? Where we lead us next, Captain?" Right, so what is the message? Here we go. Right, I'm going to have to, I'll pause the video and I'll look at the cipher. I believe, yeah, let's see what we can work out with this. And then I'll bring you back. So I'll see you soon. And welcome back. Okay, it took a while to decipher that. Let me tell you what I found. Give me a second because I wrote it down so I could see. Right. The first message is, turn back while you still have a chance. You were never invited to the dance. Trespassers never reach Rurima. So that's where I've actually flown to as well. So we'll go and see what the next one says. And basically they're just Caesar ciphers these, where the letters are just shifted a couple letters one way or another. A couple of ways to solve. One is finding short words of letters. That's what I'm saying, that's what I was looking at. Like the letter D is alone in the first line, so that must be either an A. You just literally do the letter. It takes a while, so that's why I'm pausing the video in between doing it all. So Ruima, we got to Ruima, and as you can see, there we are, Ruima. So navigation, I've highlighted. Let's go. Let's go see what this one is. Captain Morgan's treasure, 3 of 6. So we'll let's see what we find. That's the end of the day. For a few ship kits and that, it's well worth it. and for the pumpkin hat, which I think looks pumpkin helmet, which looks really cool. So yeah, I think I'll stick this one out before Thursday, and then if you actually get to see it, you can do it yourself. And if you don't want to like work through all, just follow the actual route as I'll show you the names when I get to each one, and then you could just do it that way if you're trying to do it quickly, just to get the kits, get the free kits. And thanks once again to the commander for actually nudging me onto this. I never realised I was so busy just setting up all the hardware this weekend that I never even got a chance to look at anything on the Galnet. Okay, let's see what we're up to. Planning's coming a bit faster. Almost there. And again, the usual. Listening pulse, let's get it scanned. Yeah, we got the message. Up we go. We'll look at it in a second. Sound of this engine. Okay, it's all stop. Let's go and have a look. Right, Captain Morrigan's treasure, 3 of 6. We've arrived at our next destination. Ontario is nowhere to be seen, not visually, not on radar. The buffoon might have jumped to the wrong system. Perhaps he just chickened out of the hunt. Or, were I to attribute him with one of the ultra of cunning, he may have a different plan altogether. Shortly after we arrived, Ahmed sent a panic message claiming someone had sent him a message with a warning to turn back. Not a request, not advice, a threat. As a fledgling treasure hunter, Ahmed doesn't understand the job highly competitive. There are so many famous figures to plunder. It wouldn't be the first time I've been trailed by a rival looking to throw me off the scent. I have my suspicions that Ontario joined us to acquire as much information as possible before breaking off to disrupt us. Perhaps he has designed on Captain Morrigan's star map. Well, we'll have to take you from my cold, dead ship. Not always the best thing to say. A shame this issue has distracted us from the importance of the system. Here is where Morrigan met her soulmate, Thule. At the Wild Pirate Gathering, the legend says Thule challenged Morrigan to a dancing contest. With a parrot, no? The two of them went song for several hours, long past the point that other revellers had given up or drunk themselves into a stupor. With both exhorters, Morrigan asked Natuli what kept him in the contest. He replied that each song they shared represented a year they would spend together in love. Natuli must have been quite a charmer, since from that day forward the pair were inseparable. The star map has been calibrated and we push onwards. Alright, so but what is the next corrupted message? Yeah, so there we go again, and I'll do the same thing again so you don't have to sit through all the main jumps and everything else, but they're normally 110, 140 light years, something like that. So it's about 3 jumps for this, 4 jumps for the ship, something like that. So as long as you've got a decent range on your ship, it won't take that long. So I'll pause it again, go through this, work out what it is, and then I'll bring you back. So see you soon.
You have discovered, in this system, there is one body in this system.
Welcome back. Right. Got that translated. Basically, turn back before you spoil the grave. Those killers broke my heart that day. The victim never left. 95 SETI. So that is basically where we're heading. and I thought I'd bring you in for the jump into 95 setting, so join me. Let's have a look around the inside of the ship. I'll have to set all the controls up so we can have a look on the outside properly and go around it and everything, but yeah, very, very impressive.
Adjusting for jump.
Hey, look at that.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 85% of maximum.
Ooh. Right. Let's just top up while we're here. The giant discovered codex. Press O to open the codex. Okay. And if we go here, not explored. So hang on a second.
There are 7 bodies in this system.
Scanner.
Okay, Commander.
Thought I'd bring you along with me for this.
High metal content planet. A metal-rich world with a metallic core. Worlds like this can have metallic ores near the surface in places, especially around areas of past volcanism.
That's the other side of the old sun, star. Yeah. Another one.
Aye,
Nope.
Commander.
Ah, 406, Captain Morgan's treasure. So that is showing on there, isn't it? So yeah, we have to scan it ourselves to find it. And one more. Oh yeah, underneath there, isn't it? We may as well scan it while we're here. On scanner. Scan.
Affirmative, Commander.
You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system.
So now
You
we
have
should find
discovered
it. There you go.
5 high metal content and 1 terraformable high metal content in this system.
Let's get to the next treasure. So see, we had to scan that one. We didn't have to do on the last one. Captain Morgan's treasure, 4 of 6. So it's not a long one. Like I say, anything for free stuff. And it looks like they're getting back on track with Elite. I've always liked the game. Been playing it since when it first came out in 1984. Yes, I am that old, but it's just good. Hang on. Let's speed it a little bit. So there is a lot more to do in it now than there used to be, and there will be a lot more, it seems, but I'm just getting back into controlling it, and I've forgotten all the controls. So many games, so many times, so easy to forget what you're doing. Let's pull it back a bit. And I sussed out what the inventory are. Combat stabilizers. That's what I picked up from Jameson's crash site, and I forgot to sell them where I was. So that's why some of the systems are going and they're basically illegal. So what I'll do is we'll finish the treasure hunt and then I'll see about selling them. Here we go in. Slowly kicking in. So yeah, I'll get this done and I'll get it actually released before Thursday. This is 4th of November today, so I believe it'll be 7th of November when it's due to run out. So if you see this before then, got the game, jump in and get yourself a few extra goodies. Soon be there. It always slows down near the planets, of course. Okay, on to the next one again then. Let's jump back into hyperspace. Alright, slow down and Captain Morrigan's treasure, 4 out of 6. Army ship's been destroyed. His Cobra was shot to pieces by the time we arrived, only a minute after he made the first jump. There's no sign of his assailant, no wakes, nothing. It couldn't have been Otero. His vessel didn't have a firepower to take down Ahmed so quickly, and I'd have found evidence of his jump. Someone else has to be tracking us. Ironic, really. The system is where Captain Morrigan's love, Natuli, was ambushed and killed by the Chandari gang only 3 years after they met. So much for the romantic ideal of pirates. The killing was a targeted warning to Morrigan by the Cmdr leader to stay out of their territory. Their response was a blood oath of vengeance by the heartbroken captain. Shanks claims he received a garbled comms message telling him to turn back from his path, just like Otero and Ahmed before him. The boy's nervous, babbling about being next. He's even claiming that this expedition is cursed. Kovalchuk asked me to abandon the hunt, a request I refused. Now is on time for nerves. If we're being hunted, it only proves that we're on the correct path. My remaining squadron has been informed that I will blow them out of the sky myself if they attempt to jump anywhere but the star map's next destination. A harsh lesson, but one every treasure hunter must learn. The more danger you're in, the closer you are to your quarry. I will not be intimidated by superstitions. Or something like that. And here we go once again. Caesar Cipher. I'll work on this, see what I can find, and then I'll come back when I know where we're up to when we're near finish the jump. So I'll see you soon. And welcome back, here we are again. Right, that message read, "Turn away from my sweet embrace. Those killers died in beautiful ways. The last sculpture was in Tranua." So that is literally where we're on our way now. Engage jump. So let's see what we find in this one. So I think we should only have then
Vectors.
one more maybe after this.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel
Yeah.
reserves are at 83% of maximum.
So it's one more jump after this one. Some of these jumps are taking a little bit longer than usual.
Standby. Scanning now. Collating. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
There are
Right.
60
Load
bodies in this system. This Imperial system has a low security level. Exercise extreme caution here. The nearest landable station is 2,000 light seconds away. The primary economy is military.
So instead of basically going scanning all the planets like we did with the last one, what we're going to do here is we're going to go for the nav beacon. Scan the nav beacon. That'll basically give us all the information we need. So if you ever jump to a system that you haven't actually scanned before and there's no Earth world, if there's any Earth-likes in it, it's worth just doing your scan and doing the proper full discovery stuff on it. But otherwise, jump to the nav beacon. So unless it's corrupted on you, if it's a corrupted nav beacon, be very careful because you will be attacked. Watch you prove me wrong, but every time I've jumped into a corrupted one, I've always been normally shot at, even when I've had nothing in the actual ship itself. And that's even NPCs. So here we go. Navigation beacon. Yeah, so we should have all the data now. So let's jump back into Super Cruise. Yo. Am I not seeing it? Let's have a look. Scanner.
Affirmative, Commander.
Oh, it hasn't scanned them. I thought he was going to scan them for us, but obviously hasn't. He just tells us what's there, so let's do the work then. Thought it'd be a bit too easy that, but yeah, it gives us all the planets but doesn't actually scan them, so convoy dispersal pattern. Let's have a look. What's that?
Stopping here.
Yeah, almost.
This body has already been discovered and mapped.
There you go. Catherine Morgan's treasure. It's all there. We may as well get the others while we're here. I know. I know it's a treasure room, but it'd be silly not to. Seven out of 16. All part of exploration, guys. There's a few here. Probably looking at these will be yeah, belts. Still near it. Over there somewhere. Giant.
This body has been discovered and mapped.
Thank you, Astra.
This body has already been discovered and mapped.
Still more.
This body has been discovered and mapped.
This should be the final two. That one there. That one there.
You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system.
Right, now we go looking.
You have discovered. In this system,
There we are. We're getting there, see? So it's not too bad. And of course, if you're into Elite, you don't mind doing the old exploration. I said there's a lot of groundwork stuff, we've not done any. But I'm just taking it easy on this actual playthrough. Shall we speed up a little bit? This is a hell of a lot easier to deal with than my other ship at the moment. And then we'll call that the Dip of Delight. There you go. Not the Loop of Shame, the Dip of Delight. Ooh, slowly coming up to it. back of the view from there. System information, reaching transactions, save coordinates. And on this side, besides me, velocity readouts and a few other bits and pieces there. Keep clear. There we go, we've got that as well, so... Let's get back into hyperspace. And what have we got? All 3 remaining ships arrived in this system. However, Shanks' ship is not responding to any comms, and it floats freely away from the nav beacon. Visual inspection shows his cockpit is empty. Only Kovalchuk and I remain. I know where we are. This location marked the end of Captain Morrigan's vendetta ride against those who killed her beloved. Over several years, she tracked down and murdered each of the Candida pirates responsible for the death of Nulti, or Thule. Their final hours were both inventive and terrifying in every instance. Morrigan's focus on revenge was all-consuming to the detriment of all other aspects of her life. This may sound strange, Morrigan, but I can relate. Your story fueled me for so many years. I have researched every possible piece of information about your life. The credits I spent on collecting any relic of your pirate career are beyond counting. Weapons, clothing, personal artifacts, maps, records of raids, pirate logs, private logs, authentic images, everything. There is room in my apartment dedicated to your history, and I dream within it often. Do you now haunt me, Morrigan? Did I acquire so much of your life that I have summoned your soul to follow me on the trail of your final treasure? My obsession with you now reflects in a curse. If you can hear me, then know that I spit in the supernatural's gaze. Your eyes are long dead, and the last piece of your life will complete my collection. Your star map has finally deduced the location of your hidden riches. Watch as I take you for myself. You Hellcat, the remnants of the great Captain Morrigan's life, will decorate my own legend. Ooh, okay. Corrupt message number 4. Squidgy widgy bodgy bidgy. Alright, I'll do the same again. Work through it, see what I can find, and then I'll bring you back. So see you soon. And welcome back, Commanders. Right, going through there, the message translated to turn back from my cursed soul, the only memory never sold. Shadows lurk in HIP 7233. So that's where we're on our way now. I just scanned this system on the way through and thought I'll bring you in with me, and we'll do it again. So let's go.
Jumping to next system.
The system's primary star is scoopable. Fuel reserves are at 99% of maximum.
Thank you, Astra.
You're welcome. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Unexplored.
There are 30 bodies in this system.
Wow.
The nearest
Scanner.
landable station is 21,000 light seconds away.
Scanner.
That's affirmative, Commander.
So this is going to be one for us. scan to find them. I said I could have done the navigation, but I actually wanted to scan the planets, not just go. Anything else here? Yeah. So yeah, we basically will have to scan to find this one.
This body has been discovered and mapped.
There. Let's try and get the big ones first. There's always normally a few small ones within the big area, so we'll just have to scan till we find him, you know, hidden for us. But hey, if it's free, keep it a-going. Active zones. Fujiyama, the Wanderer. Oh, the Wanderer. Oh, they are Captain Morrigan's. You see it?
This body has already been discovered and mapped.
But we may as well while we're here. Finish off.
This body has been discovered and mapped.
I'll keep you in suspense. Just doing a quick one, as you see on there. So, we've almost found the treasure.
This body has already been discovered and mapped. This body has been discovered and mapped.
So we're still getting there.
This body has already been discovered and mapped.
Oh, shall we clean these off while we're at it? There you go.
This body has been discovered and mapped.
Good for you.
This body has been discovered and mapped. This body has already been discovered and
so
mapped.
we'll all put up to his exploration ranking, so
this body has been discovered
it's well worth it.
and mapped. This body has already been discovered and mapped. This body has been discovered and mapped. This body has already been discovered and mapped. This body has been discovered and mapped.
That's that one done. Let's keep going. try that. There we go.
You have discovered all the planetary bodies in this system.
What we want.
You have discovered
what we want.
12 high metal content, 2 terraformable high metal content, 2 rocky bodies, 9
What's that?
icy bodies, 1 rocky ice body, 1 class 1 gas giant, and in this system
So you see the Super Cruise is a bit like Quantum on the Star Citizen thing, but a bit more wobbly, you're working it yourself. Well, that's a lot more easy to control than it is on my other one. A bit more. And as you can see, it doesn't actually suck the juice as much. And once again. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better there. Still a bit. We'll soon get to it, and we'll see what goodies we get, what booty. And probably a stuffed pirate. A stuffed parrot. Could get a stuffed pirate, you never know. Captain Morgan's treasure, 6 of 6. Nice bright star there. Let's do the dip of delight. On the other side. As long as I don't smack us on the head, we'll be alright. Oh, that's a big one. HIP 7233B1, just in case you were looking for it yourselves. That's quite cool. A few more fire buttons on there than what I've got, but you know. We're nearly there, guys. Are we nearly at it? We're getting the treasure. We're getting the treasure, are we? Woohoo! Let's find out. It's on the countdown now, so hopefully, no, don't be putting me. That's it. Keep me away from the planet. Should count down pretty quick now. Then we'll see what we shall see. Shall we Captain Morgan's treasure. If anyone's reading this, leave now please. I'm Major Kolchuk. I was part of the Herm Colts expedition to find the treasure of Captain Morgan. In a second. I don't carry anything you can have. Now you know why I say jump out into hyperspace. Okay, let's continue. I was part of Herman Colt's expedition to find the treasure of Captain Morgan. His last expedition, I guess. We followed a star map to Colt had. The bastard threatened to destroy my ship if I didn't stick with him. Even after the others were dead, he'd gone strange. By the time we got it, I mean, the closer we were to the treasure, the worse Colt got, ranting and raving about seeing the captain. Kept daring her to appear. It was like something took hold of him, something dark. But when we reached the planet, there was another ship. I can't explain it properly, but geez, this thing was there, but not there. My scanners couldn't identify the stuttering and signatures. When we made visual contact, my canopy display must have caught interference, some kind of radiation maybe. Unknown ship was drenched in static. I couldn't focus on it. Every time I tried, these crazy distortion patterns would. Colt flew into a rage and boosted towards it. Hardpoints deployed, unknown ship took off and Colt in pursuit. My god, the noises he made. I've never heard anything so angry. The comms channel peaked so hard, I had to shut it off. For a second it sounded like two voices screaming together in hatred. When I finally caught up, Colt's ship was a wreck. He floated out into space rooms, out of the space room canopy. Strapped to his chair, it was horrible. His eyes were open, raging still twisting his face, even in death. Listen to me, Morgan's treasure is attached to this beacon. I ain't touching it. Take it, or don't take it, but I swear this whole voyage is cursed. I worry about what'll happen if you snatch the loot. You've already taken it, then don't stick around to find out what happens next. Run. So, what's that said? What do you carry out under? Nothing for you. It won't be in there anyway. Storage.
Affirmative.
So basically, I believe that was it. So I believe that's what you got to do.
It's something small you take for granted, no doubt. But I'd like to taste the toasted hot muffin, still warm, Commander, with melting butter and sweet fruit preserve. Strawberry jam, perhaps. I think I would like that a lot. I will find out if I do.
There are 30 bodies in this system.
And I believe that's all we have to do. There you go. Okay. Let's get out of here. So there you go, my dear commanders. The tale of Captain Morgan. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please hit the like and subscribe. Try it yourself, you never know. It'd be nice to see the ship, like I said, the paint kits and stuff like that. So, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you out there in the black.